evening. Okay, so first of all, for those people who either aren't members or aren't usually here on a Wednesday, this is the Blackheath and Bromley Harriers Club night, and we always have a catch-up with the news. So if you're here at this time, you either have the benefit or the affliction of listening to me or somebody else updating you with what's been happening recently. So apologies, or isn't that wonderful? As you see there. Okay. So it's our second week in our new base and a very good crowd. So first of all, thanks to those that helped make it happen last week. Obviously, Ollie and Crystal and Paul and all their staff, but also to Dennis and Dick, who managed to divert you all from Bex down to here. Good crowd, excellent. Thanks also to Nick Brooks, who stood in for me for the last couple of weeks and did an excellent job. And of course, you'll be delighted to know that after this week, there's only 5 more weeks of my presidency to go. Okay. Now, we recognise there's still a lot to do to make ourselves at home here, and we'll progress that as fast as the time and money allows. But I tell you what, we've got a most enormous stock of pictures, trophies, and memorabilia. It's being sorted through, isn't it, John? And Maz, slowly. But undoubtedly, as we settle in here, we'll find things that we could do better and things that could be improved. And I just encourage you, if you can see something and you think we could do it better, don't hesitate to mention it. Okay. Right, moving on then. The last weekend there were 2 significant events. First of all, we had the Junior Indoor Championships up at Sheffield, so that was under 20, under 17 and under 15. So we'll turn to that first of all. So we had a number of podium positions in most disciplines, actually, particularly in the field. So Kichi Ukpai won the triple jump and was second with a PB and was second in the high jump. Charlie Platt won the pole vault. Cleo Agapong won the shot, and Daisy Snell was third in the long jump for her age group, again with a season's best. There were also PBs for James Beecroft in the under 17 60 metres and Marley Byfield in the under 17 200 metres. And there were a lot of other good performances there. Alicia Furler, Cameron Kelly Gordon, Nina Witter all did season's best, and there were quite a few others running as well. So that was a good and successful weekend for the youngsters. For those more mature years, we had the senior men's and women's final Kent Cross Country League, which was here at Norman Park. That was a first time, and I gather that went off pretty successfully. So first of all, I'll cover the results on the day, and then that was the final round of the Kent Cross Country League, so I'll update you on where we stood on that. So in the senior women, it was just senior men and senior women. There were no juniors running this weekend. In the senior women, we were first, and we had, with the lowest score you can get, we had first, second and third, with Andrea Clement, Chloe Sharp and Morgan Squibb. And the rest of the team was Jessica Keane, Ashley Pearson, all in the top 10. So we had 5 of the first 9 runners, and then Maxime Minotti made up the final runner in 23rd position. Senior men, we had some fairly consistent packing there, but not enough to get us beyond third place in either the 4 or the 12 to score. So we had 11th, 13th and 14th with Robert Donoghue, Micah Evans and Miles Brown. And then we had another group in the 20s and 30s, Blair Wilson, Dylan Mitchell, Graham Luger, Roger Villadell. So well done, chap. I think there are a few others running. Well, you guys ran. Steve, you ran as well, didn't you? Steve, yeah? Good run?
Yeah, but Roger here won the M60s for the whole season, I think.
I've got me on to the whole season, yeah. But I didn't have that one down, so I'm glad you mentioned it. Yeah. So yeah, that was a good weekend. So that was the weekend's races. As a result for the whole season of the league, first of all, they do an overall club trophy for the ladies and for the gentlemen based on all the age groups and everybody. And I'm delighted to announce that we won both the ladies and the gents as the overall top club. Specifically highlight the fact the under 13 girls were first over the whole season, and the under 20 ladies were also first. The boys under 13 and under 15 were also both first in their age groups. The senior women were first, and the senior men were third. So they all did, pretty good places. So well done to everybody who ran. Individual winners over the whole season. Aoife McDonough was second in the under 13 girls. She was just 1 point off being first or being joint first. Libby White was second in the under 17, and Hannah Clark was first in the under 20s. And then on the boys' side, the under 13s, we had James Shaw first and Kian Farrell second, so we had a 1-2. The under 15s, if you remember, was it a few weeks ago at Beckenham Place Park, we had 1-2-3 with the 3 youngsters. Well, those 3 youngsters were 1-2-3 in the Kent Cross Country League. Joseph Skeins first, Joseph Hill second, and Jed Starvis third. So, they're very, very consistent runners, those young lads. Under 17s, Harry Fage was third. The under 20s, Thomas Sugden was second, Ted Marston third. Roger, you were over 60, were you first? Yeah. And we had Paul Ross Davis, who was the first over 70 as well. So that's very good. The other noticeable performance of the weekend was at the Southern Counties Veterans Indoor, where Matt Ellerton, who's taken up walking, is he here? He was here earlier, he's gone now, hasn't he? Yeah. So he's taken up walking. He did the 3 kilometre race there. He won that with a championship record. So that was impressive for a relative novice. So that's what happened last weekend. Looking ahead, this weekend, of course, on Sunday, we've got the Club 10 Mile Championship, and that's going to be based from the Warren, but the start will be down at the usual field at the bottom of Lambs Road, 10:30. So you need to obviously get to the Warren in plenty of time to register. Looking further ahead down the month, we've got the National Cross Country Championships on the 25th up at Chester. So quite a few people here who I know will be going up to those. Yeah, any of you guys go? No, are you going? No, okay. Then looking ahead to March, the closing of the cross country season, we've got the closing 5 is going to be on the 18th of March. Now there's been a bit of a debate over the weekend for that, for various reasons, but it is the 18th of March. It's a 2:30 start, and it's from here, and the course will be from here as well. So that's something we know. The AGM is going to be the week after, on the 25th, at probably 6 o'clock in the evening, and that will also obviously be here. Now on the 18th of March is also what we're calling the sort of official opening of this place, where we're inviting the dignitaries that we need to invite along to open up. It's going to be a relatively small gathering. The Mayor, Sport England representatives, people who've helped us get here. It's obviously not feasible to have 800 members at an event like that. So there is going to be a big opening on the 15th of April, which will be a big track meet here, a pre-season track meet. And there are clubs coming from Jersey, Guernsey and Ireland, as well as a couple of local clubs, Medway, Maidstone and Tunbridge. So that should probably be a really good day. We'll provide more details of that closer to the day. And the only other things to note is John Hubbard's been running familiarisation sort of briefing sessions for people who might be interested in becoming officials. So he's had one tonight. There's another one tomorrow on track judging, if you're interested at that, 7 o'clock. And otherwise, if you're interested in timekeeping, next Tuesday at 7 o'clock. Right, that's covered most of that. Burns night, those people, I think Jerry's going to sort out with me, those people I've got to reimburse for not coming, so I will do that. Bonus ball, Terry.
I've got 4 spaces left for this week. Last week it was number 50, which was Roger Counter.
Right.
And we do have a little bit more news. Bob?
Yes, indeed. It's sort of bittersweet in a way. The good news is, before you went away, you did the bonus ball. Your nephew, Sebastian, won it.
Right. Good for him.
In your absence, a decision was made to spend some of his money and buy you 5 more tickets.
Right.
Which, again, you won.
Or did he win?
No, we didn't know your names of all your nephews, so
Okay.
unfortunately You won. But you do owe him £5.
Okay. For those that don't know, the bonus ball is we draw there's 59 numbers, and each week, whatever the bonus ball drawn out on the national lottery is, the winner takes £35, isn't it? And then the balance £24 goes to the club fund. So it's for a very good cause. I regard it as a charitable donation, but apparently the taxman doesn't, particularly if you win like that. So that's good. Is there any other news anybody else wants to impart to us? No? Well, that's good. So I hope to see you all at the Warren on Sunday morning, and otherwise, same time, same place next week back here. Thank you very much.